Welcome everyone. This is Johanna, back with another tooltip for online interaction. This week, let's take a look at High Fidelity, a spatial audio application. What this means is that as you enter the application or design it, you move across a map as a dot, and if you move closer to other people, you will be able to join and hear their conversation. But as you move further apart, their voices will fade and you will be able to enter other conversations. So in contrast to having one big audio call, this allows different conversations to take place in one room. Now, there are two immediately obvious ways to use it. One, to host different sessions in parallel, like breakout rooms. That way you're able to divide your event into different sections, ones where you address the whole group and ones where you give a task, a discussion topic to parts of the group and let them either work on that or just network and get to know each other in smaller groups. The second way you can use it is that instead of hosting parallel sessions, you host one session in a serial way. So you can design the map according to different stages of your workshop or your event. Say you start in a foyer with different people networking, getting to know each other in a very low-key environment before it even starts. Then you have like a plenary room giving a talk, some type of input. Then you move on to a different room where there is more of a workshop environment and people can get to work on a topic hands-on in smaller groups, something like this. Of course, for this it is essential to know that while you can use their default map or several other maps that they supply, you can also use your own. And this is important because, for example, if you're a yoga studio and you want to move away from people just transactionally using your service. What do I mean by that? They show up for the yoga class, enter the Zoom, muted, camera off, do the yoga that you lead them to do, and then immediately sign off again. If you instead want to continue to host a feeling of community, then for one thing you may have more different formats than just the physical sessions. You may have singing or discussions on the philosophy of yoga, so you may have a broader portfolio, but you can also design your format like saying, okay, I have this map, which may be an actual representation of your physical yoga studio, or it may take you into an Indian myth of one of the legends that are connected to various yoga poses, for example. And as I said, you may say, okay, we will start at 14:05, but you're welcome to join us earlier. Bring your own tea, connect. So you're able to brand your session with your own identity and connect it to the content of the thing that you're teaching. This is a huge plus. Now, you may ask yourself, why are they choosing to only do audio? This world is full of video, and as I've already presented several solutions for hosting events with spatial video online, but it is a deliberate choice depending on what you want to facilitate. I mean, if we even look at the hype concerning Clubhouse, Clubhouse is also an audio-only app. There is a type of intimacy and focus on the things that people are actually saying, rather than having to include the visual. That needs to be a conscious choice, because for many people it's way more relaxing if they don't have to look their best or worry about how does my face look today? Or like me, am I bouncing on my exercise ball while I'm giving a talk? Because that is something that I very much like to do, but which has proven to be distracting in the past. So you can essentially participate in the discussion and really focus on content and on connecting in instances where the visual is not necessary for the communication and may rather be distracting. I personally have found it very easy to actually honestly connect with people on High Fidelity. Having audio only removed a type of distraction layer and also pressure. It gives you a welcome relief from being in video meetings all day, while the spatial element gives you a lot of ways to design the interaction that the people are having and to deliberately facilitate different types of conversations and co-creation moments that people can have. So I would invite you to reflect where this spatial audio could be used in a way that adds value to what you're offering online. Because even if it turns out that for your application you really need the visual element, that's totally fair. But as always, from a thought experiment, you can really dig down on what is essential to your offering and to what you want to achieve, and what other elements might you have overlooked that could add additional value. Thank you very much. I'm excited to hear your opinions on this. Feel free to share them in comments below. Have a great day and goodbye.